about set to drop the puck as both centers make their way into the dot. You can feel the intensity of this one. Total playoff atmosphere. We're underway. Aho stick handling in his own zone. Oh, devastating collision lined up in the railroad tracks.
In order to dictate the tempo of the game right at the onset of it, you want to make your opponent think and hear you coming, and that's what he does with that first hit.
Puts it on net, makes the glove stop. We're still in the early stages of this period. The game is still scoreless. Pacers want a big draw on their own end. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Quick pass to Svechnikov. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Coughs up possession of the puck. Quick feed to Jarvis. On the backhand! And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. Puck goes out of play. We got a face-off coming up. The Devils win the draw here in the neutral zone. Steps across the blue line. Takes a shot. Keeps it out. Got a piece of it with the trapper. And he's bowled over to the ice and loses the puck. They score! And just like that, it's a 1-0 hockey game.
Now they started like a freight train, just steamrolling their opponent, James. I mean, they really dictated right from the onset of this game. That tells me one thing. They were prepared coming in. Well, he does a great job of getting to position, net front, James, and then with a quick flick of the wrist, he buries it.
The Devils and their fans are buzzing right now. How about that? A quick strike just minutes into this one.
Well, that quick strike gets them on their feet. And listen, when you're playing, you can feel that energy. You feed off it when your home crowd is cheering for you, especially when you're playing well. No better way than getting on the board first.
And he handles a cross-ice pass. Moves it quickly over to Kotkaniemi. Takes the bank pass feed. New Jersey's got it in the neutral zone. Puck picked up by Mercer. And a great save. Sends the pass over. Good hit. The Hurricanes have it now. Right through center and into the offensive zone. And he had an answer with that save. New Jersey's got the puck in their own end. Mercer's got it in the defensive end. A feed out front. Oh, and he whiffs on it. Nice zone entry on the left side. He grabs the puck here at the point. Slides it across. From point blank. Comes up with a monster save in front.
When the puck's in the low slot, the goaltender gets right out next to the shooter and makes the save.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. The Devils have taken a 1-0 lead. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Good stand-up hit. Carolina's got a hold of it against the wall. And now it's grabbed by Dillon. New Jersey's got it in their own zone. Hangs on to the puck after taking a hit. And he... Oh, unlucky break for the shooter as it goes off the inside of the iron and stays out. Past the midway mark of the frame, the Devils lead it 1-0. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. Can't maintain possession. Feeds it over to Hamilton. Feeds the puck across to Jarvis. Bastion's taken down to the ice. We got a penalty coming up. Here comes the call.
Well, when you're looking for the equalizer, it's tough to take a penalty and play shorthanded, James. You got to find a way to get to even strength so you can generate some offense. game. You know they've worked on this in practice, the setup, the look that they want. Let's see how they move the puck around the perimeter and look to attack.
Rocks him on the play. Right in the slot. Oh, what a save in front. Passes it over to Nemec. Feeds it over. The Devils ready to go on the attack. And a strong physical collision on the play there. Stahl swinging the puck through center ice. New Jersey's looking to break out of their own end. Dished on over to Hischier. Slides into Nemec. And that's picked off in the defensive end.
Carolina's been working hard all night, James. They've been intercepting pucks in a great stick position, and it's been a defensive clinic. They've got to find ways to get to the other side of the puck and generate some offense.
Tosses it to Palat. The Devils gain possession in their own end. Takes the pass as he banks it off the wall. Carolina's penalty is now expired.
You can have all the ozone possession time on a power play in the world and you don't convert. Why? Because that's where you have it, on the outside. You have to find ways to create seams, diagonal lines to the net, be able to shoot off the pass and get scoring opportunities.
Scooped up along the wall by Svechnikov. And he takes the feed. Tries to feed it over to Noesen. And just a good old-fashioned solid body check on the play. Here's a shot off target.
Walker's been a workhorse tonight, James, and there's just another example of it. And the entire bench knows that they're invigorated by it. I mean, he's on his way down, he's stumbling, and he manages to find the puck and get a shot on net. That's tenacity at its best.
Here in the late goings of the period, we got a 1-0 game to this point. Drury's won the draw. And now he tries to get it across to Roslovic. Quick shot! Oh, he'll want that one back as he just puts it wide right in the slot.
Well, not a lot of time from that area, especially when you're in the middle of the ice, the golden area as we call it. But he's got someone on him, but he gets rid of it quick. Just misses.
Dishes it off. Great reach with the poke check by Siegenthaler. Look at that hit. Maybe try to wear down the opponents here. Puck grab by Tatar. Nice zone entry from the left. Passes it over. Picked up along the wall by Gostisbehere. And that's broken up in the defensive zone by Necas. Receives the pass. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. And with that, the first period is in the books. Both teams with a chance and a refresh will get a clean sheet of ice and come back with period number 2. Well, hopefully everybody's refreshed after the intermission. We are ready to go for period number 2. Well, let's see what we can get for an encore here as period number 2 is underway. Well, Cheryl, already a third of this one played. What do you make of this one?
The Hurricanes don't need to change much, James. I mean, the majority of the possession, yes, they're trailing by 1, but they'll find their way back in if they can trust the process.
And that's blocked away. Here's a pass down low. Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. Big hit, and that frees up possession. Pushes it across to Hamilton. Puck sent over to Hischier. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Moves it to Palat. Right in the low slot. Aho's moving it ahead. Knocked off the puck. Here's a short pass to Siegenthaler. Puck scooped up by Burns. Carolina's got it along the wall. And that's some great pressure in the offensive end by Nadeau. The Hurricanes get a hold of it. Great extension on his part to poke it away. And he hangs on to the puck. Blocked in front. Handles the pass. Tenacious battle for the puck along the wall. Taken by Hamilton. New Jersey's got possession here in the neutral zone. Moves it over to Mercer. Quick pass to Meyer. Uses the force on that hit. Pushes it across to Natchez. Taken along the wall by Nadeau. New Jersey's got the puck. The Hurricanes take possession here in the open ice. Puck picked up by Meyer. Carolina's gained possession along the boards. And he coughs it up with the pass. Hooked away as he went all in on that one. More than half the period left to play. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. Drury's quick stick off the draw wins possession. Broken up by Carrier. Gaining momentum along the boards. The Devils take possession in the defensive end. And now he angles it across to Holla. Shot! Oh, what a blocker stop by Anderson. Handles the puck. New Jersey's got possession at center. And tension's running high, and not a shocker at all with the history between these two rivals.
Yeah, we don't need to paint the picture of the history between these two teams. They feel it right from puck drop, and you see it there as they go toe-to-toe fighting.
And that'll be the end of this one as the two rivals separate.
Well, in these types of rival games, there's physicality and there's frustration. When the two meet, a fight ensues. They make their way over to the penalty box, still chirping one another. You can see that it was testy out there, but they'll go back to the box and they'll sit for 5.
The Devils once again send out their power play unit.
So much time available for the power play on this 5-minute major. You have to move the puck around. You have to move the coverage outside of the middle, but you have to be urgent. You want to take advantage. No one's getting out of the box.
Picked up along the boards by Usher. And that's a smart heads-up play by Burns. And they get some breathing room as the puck leaves the defensive end. And some good footwork to kick it away. Carolina's got the puck along the wall. Here's a blast. That's blocked. Loose puck, and they're off to the races. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. There's another hit, and you get a sense that this was a game plan to go after him tonight here, Cheryl. Picking up ahead of steam on the breakaway. There's the whistle. Let's see what the referee saw. The Devils will have to kill off 2 minutes here, charging the call. And on the heels of that call, we get ourselves a little 4-on-4 on the ice.
4-on-4, you want to utilize north, south, east, west, and capitalize on the speed with the extra ice available. You can bet your coaching staff is going to put some pretty quick players out there.
New Jersey's got the puck against the boards. Along the right wing, they enter the attacking area. The Hurricanes will have a chance to go to work here on the man advantage after the penalty expired. And they get the puck out from their own end as they get a fresh set of legs here for this man advantage. Icing is the call. We'll get a face-up at the other end. Holla's ready for the draw as they will continue to try to kill off this penalty. Kotkaniemi's won the face-off.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
New Jersey's got the puck here in the open ice. Quick feed to Dillon. And he loses control of the puck. New Jersey's got possession while undermanned. The Devils are across the line and into the offensive end. The Hurricanes have time for one last rush here on this power play. And the power play unit comes up empty on that one.
Well, when you have the player advantage and you're down by a goal, you have to generate some momentum, and the first stop is putting it in the back of the net, and now they're back at even strength, trying to get back on the board.
Throws it on goal. Quick stop by Markstrom. Takes the feed. And he sends it across to Hughes. And he takes the feed. And he makes the save.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Up to the challenge as he gets his pad on it. And the puck's knocked loose. Slides the pass over to Svechnikov. Lugs the puck back into the neutral zone. New Jersey's got a hold of it along the wall. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Carolina's across the blue line. Moves it quickly over to Carter. He scores! Jordan Staal!
What a shot. Top shelf stick side. Real difficult for the goaltender to make this save, but he drops a little bit early, and that just gives a little bit of leeway to the shooter.
The Hurricanes have tied things up after that snipe, and this has been back and forth all night.
Yeah, just love it, James. And they put themselves in a good position here as they get the equalizer nearing the end of the second. They'll have a lot to talk about in the intermission heading into the third.
Pokes it away to keep the pressure on. Takes the pass. Carolina's through center and now in the offensive end. He stopped it! Oh, he stopped it!
Oh, he's like a rubber band, James. I thought he was out of the net, but he finds his way back in to make that save.
And these fans are still buzzing about what we just saw. What a save that was, Cheryl.
Yeah, he made an incredible save and really engaged this fan base. They're on their feet. You know they're right into the game. And listen, when they are showing you that kind of appreciation, you also want to play for them.
Quick pass across to Nosen. Directs it on over to Roslovic. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Stopped by the goaltender. Face-off looming as both centers get into position. And they win the draw on their own end. There's the buzzer. 2 periods down, 1 more to go. They always say 3 is the magic number. We've got period number 3 next. To go. Third period. They're ready to drop the puck. This one's still deadlocked as we are now underway here in the third. And that's poked away by Aho. Carolina's got the puck along the boards. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Here's a collision with some authority. Great reach by Aho. Oh, what a stop as he uses his paddle to swat it away. Here they come on the attack. To his teammate. Can't complete the pass as it goes off the stick. And he takes the pass. And knocks it down out of midair. Can't hang on. Scores! The go-ahead goal puts them in front.
Well, now they're in front, James, so they'll have some energy. You know that their first few strides will be more urgent, but they'll have to be accountable on the other side of the puck as well. They do a great job in transition, and they recognize they have the number. So on the odd man rush, they got someone driving the net, pulling the D back, and guess what? They capitalize on the space that they're given.
The Hurricanes have to be feeling good about themselves after taking the lead with that goal here in the third.
Yeah, and it's not much of a cushion the way this game has gone back and forth, James, but it's something. You're in the lead, so now you want to continue with that tempo. Find a way to push your opponent back. Continue to punch and press.
Hughes moves the puck. Passed up ahead.
Fast and quick lead pass.
And the puck skips away after that move.
Trying a nifty move when you have good hands. Sometimes it works, sometimes you get denied, and that's what happened there.
And that one's stopped. Moves it to Hughes. Poked away by Burns. tries to get the puck to Njd. Solid check to slow him down. Carolina's got the puck against the half wall. Big save in front.
Well, goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
Make a change.
Shot just wide of the net. Grabbed along the boards by Njd. Here's a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. Markstrom's got the puck, and we'll get a stoppage in play.
Well, and this is a huge play right here. Just recognizing the tempo of the game and being able to dictate it. He's done it all night.
Carolina's got the edge in the shot department, a big reason why they lead here in this third period. Puck moved over to Tatar. Gaining momentum up along the side. New Jersey's got the puck in the defensive end. Here's a short pass to Pesce. And now he moves it to Palat. Turns it over. New Jersey's got a hold of the puck now. Slides it across. Solid hit on the play. Carolina's got the puck inside the defensive zone. The Hurricanes gain control of the puck. New Jersey's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Quick pass to Carrier. Skates to the crease. Stopped by the goaltender.
Carrier is back on the ice after serving that 5-minute major for fighting, and it's certainly appreciated to have a physical element to your game. You know his teammates certainly appreciate it, but man, you got to find a way to generate offense, and the only way you can is when you're on the ice. It's a low-scoring affair out there, and not for the lack of entertainment and high-quality chances. Just both teams unable to finish when they get into the wheelhouse around the goaltender. This can be extremely frustrating, and nonetheless, they just got to take a breath and find a way to finish.
New Jersey's got a hold of it against the wall, and he gets just enough of it to keep it out for the back of the net. Oh, great core strength to hang on to the puck after that. Scores! That's 3 in a row!
Oh, it's so much easier when you're running in the game and your opponent is chasing, and that's exactly what's happening right now. The goaltender doesn't like this one. I mean, he gets beat up high because he can't get back to his feet. Why? Because he's running around in his crease because of an egregious defensive zone turnover. Well, you can see the coach on the bench after that last goal, and just certainly not happy with the effort that his team is displaying. You can see the feedback that's coming to athletes, and he wants to see a difference out there. He needs someone to make an impact.
Carolina's extended the lead to 2 goals now in this third period.
Oh, yeah, and it certainly changes the mindset. I think everyone can exhale with that 2-goal cushion now, but it's also about staying aggressive. Listen, if you have the puck, your opponent doesn't, and they can't be a threat.
Here's a shot! Misses a golden opportunity there.
Sometimes when you have the puck on your stick in a primetime scoring area, it's not about threading the needle, and when you try and thread it, sometimes you miss, and that's what happened there.
And that's knocked away in the defensive end by Chatfield. And down he goes as the puck goes free. The Hurricanes have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Oh, some strong physicality on the play. Quick feed to Jarvis. Moves the puck. And there's the save. Handles the bank pass from along the boards. And that's turned aside by Anderson. Takes the feed. Moves it quickly over to Njd. Great poke check on the reach. Good stand-up hit on the play. Oh, and a good textbook hit there. The Hurricanes scoop it up along the boards. Kotkaniemi's going to play it against the half wall. Quick snap, and he comes up big with the stick save, getting all of it with the paddle. And that's poked away. The Devils are in transition. The Hurricanes get a hold of the puck in their own end.
Make a change, make a change.
Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. Moves it to Burns. Sends it down low. Here's a backhand. Oh, what an insane stop by Markstrom.
Well, that shot came quick, and it was right out front. He had to be sharp. He had to be right on it and show his brilliant reflexes.
Anderson's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Just here in the late stages of this frame, Carolina's got a 3-1 lead. The Hurricanes win the draw. Less than a minute to go now here in regulation. Oh, he'd like to have that one back as it goes off the side. And somehow he hands off. Penalty coming up. Chance at an empty netter here. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. There's the whistle, and here's the goal. The Devils are getting called for boarding on the play. Carolina's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work. The Hurricanes take possession here inside the offensive zone. Puts one on net, and there's the save. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Lazar's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. New Jersey's going to start with the puck in their own end. The Devils move the puck in the defensive zone. Here's a short pass to Dillon.
Anderson's been really sharp tonight, James, and then just have a look at his save percentage, and he's making the stops that he needs to. But man, his team's played well. They've got going north. They've created opportunities, and the reason why they have a healthy lead.
And that's deflected off someone in front. Connects with a long lead pass here in the middle.
Great vision to see that stretch pass.
Here's a shot. Dying seconds, and he makes the save. And that'll do it from ringside here. Deuce is wild in this series, and I don't think anybody expected anything less than this.
Oh, best teams going back and forth, and at this point in the series, they've played 4, and they got to be tired. They've got to be physically and emotionally exhausted, James. So now it's about bringing it right to the end. It's almost like series within a series, and now that they're locked dead apiece here at 2s, it's going to be interesting to see who gets the go-ahead in the next game.
Well, that'll do it for all of us here at EA Sports. I'm James Cybulski, and we will see you next time from ringside. We are about set to drop the puck as both centers make their way into the dock. You can